Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. Liftoff.
What is up, guys? Hunter Klein here, bringing you this week's episode of Interplanetary Monkeys, episode number 101. That's right. That is absolutely right. We're in the hundreds now, family, and we are marching forward. A lot of things to be thankful for in life right now. To be honest with you guys, a lot of things to be thankful for. Again, we've talked about how difficult that can be because this push forward, growth, progress mindset, but we are very thankful. Primarily, I'm thankful for the fact that I don't look forward to the weekends. Not only this, but a majority of the time I'm forgetting what day of the week it is. And while it seems fairly normal in the moment and it doesn't feel like anything too special, I do remember the days which this wasn't the case. Which I was dreading that Monday wake up at 6 a.m. and hanging on to the weekend with dear life, and we are very fortunate to be in the situation we are in. The reason I'm bringing this up is because right after this recording, I'm going to go work for a couple hours out on the turf, working with a couple athletes, and I'm just like excited to do it. I'm not dreading it. I'm in a very fortunate position. This idea that I can work very few hours, support myself very well for the amount of work I'm doing, and still pursue this dream of this virtual expansion of my company. It's quite a perfect world. I wake up invigorated with a purpose, with an endless amount of work to tackle, breaking things down into very small, incremental, surmountable objectives, and every day getting closer and closer to a final product. And things are getting very exciting in that vein. But first off, I have to talk to you about the disaster that was my experience on news outlets this morning. I got clickbaited so much that I turned into a conspiracy theorist about every single article I read. I started reading, I got clickbaited so much that I started reading articles that sounded incredibly interesting to me, and I didn't click on them out of spite. Like, this is fake. I turned into a fake news K-Kona, Southern American government conspiracy theorist. I cannot describe to you the amount of articles that I clicked on specifically for something that was in the title, only to find out that the title was a complete lie. I read a title that Hunter Biden got a $3.2 million diamond. I was like, a $3.2 million diamond? What? Spent 5 minutes combing this article to find out the diamond was worth $80,000. Instantly clicked out. I don't give a shit about an $80,000 diamond. Hey, these people are billionaires. This is like gifting a bouquet of flowers to someone. These government officials and these big businessmen trying to cut deals. $80,000. There's gotta be some type of legal ramifications for faking news in articles for clickbait purposes. I get on YouTube, okay? I get it on YouTube. It's an attention game on YouTube. It's the same thing on news articles, but news outlets should have some type of integrity, right? YouTubers are just some kids trying to get famous. News articles are the source of information for the world. And you are just going to constantly barrage me with lies to the point where I can no longer click on your articles? No, I don't stand for it. It was ridiculous. I got super pissed off and just couldn't believe anything. Other than getting clickbaited, COVID, hopefully I pronounce this right, Omicron variant is out. And it's barraging the news. I'm not going to cover too much about this new strain or whatever because we don't really have that much information on it. But I will say, take care of yourselves. Again, this doesn't really directly affect me too much in my part of the nation because K-Kona, brother. We're in Texas. All right. But it's all over the news once again. Now, I will say something in a positive light here. I saw a news article on a topic or an idea, a concept, an ideology that I've been spouting for a couple weeks now. That being that Dr. Fauci, a huge government official and nation beacon of hope or information when it comes to COVID, said we humans are going to start living with COVID. Essentially saying that this is going to become a normal, guys. This is going to become the norm, and this has been what I was spouting specifically the last 2 weeks, is that we just got to live with this thing. Take the precautions, get the vaccinations, take the boosters, whatever you need to do to protect yourself and the people around you. But I don't think this is going anywhere anytime soon, and Dr. Fauci seems to strongly believe this, or he wouldn't have publicized it to America. Right, we know how careful Dr. Fauci has to be these days with the information he gives to the nation because of his early COVID suggestions and mask wearers and non-mask wearers, and going back on his statements. I'm sure he puts a lot of thought into these things, so I wouldn't take this statement lightly. It's not going anywhere. It'll be interesting to see how this new variant does and what happens with it, but it's not going anywhere. All right, it was rough to read. News this morning was very dull, to say the least, guys. Other than COVID news, it was all killings and shootings, and then Black Friday shit. And because I'm not too big into the business of spending money online for shit that I normally wouldn't buy because it's on sale, and it was a rough day on the news articles, the news websiters, whatever you want to call them. It's dull out there. The world is dull. We've been talking about the same shit for 2 years now, 3 years now. And it's rough, guys. It's rough. Now, let's not forget that America is the greatest country ever, and we're very thankful for where we inhabit. Other than the incredibly free lives we live, and the large control or influence we have over the way our nation operates, our gas prices are cheap as hell compared to some of these other nations. I know it's a random ass fact, but this week someone told me it costs $250 to fill up a car in Europe. Like, dude, I spend $16 to get to like 3/4 of a tank. Absolutely blessed. We are absolutely blessed. The news has been so dry, guys. And generally, I don't talk about these things. The news has been so dry. The most interesting thing I clicked on this week was a story about Kanye spouting gospel verses and calling on God to bring back his family together. Now, you know I'm not the most religious man ever, but I'm not going to negatively spout on anybody that believes in Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior. I think religion's a beautiful thing. I think it does a lot of good for humanity. But the way Kanye West goes about talking or associating himself with God is just, it's too much, guys. He's like, it goes something like this. So Kanye West and Kim Kardashian broke up a long time ago because probably had something to do with that Kanye West is absolutely crazy, manic, and is bipolar as shit. Good for her. Probably a lot healthier for her mental and her lifestyle. And I don't think anybody can doubt that. Can doubt the legitimacy of that decision. But now Kanye is like going through this incredibly weird phase where he feels as if God wants him and his family back together. And he's somehow using the influence of the nation as a backbone. Like, me and Kay are the spotlights of the world. And we don't want this to happen to other families. You know, we don't want people to think that, you know, it's okay to break up your family. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? He's like calling on this divine influence that him and Kim need to get back together because he is this just all-powerful being. And it's like, dude, you are psychotic as shit. You make good music, and I love your new album, but you are a fucking psycho, dude. You are. And of course, no one can talk to him. No one can give him advice because he is 44 years old. Not only does he have the reputation of an old wise man, but he's the best at what he does. Everyone looks up to him. He doesn't look up to anyone. So he can't like take advice from someone. He is the center of his universe. He is God. So giving that guy advice, having someone help him is just like, seems like a dead end. Ultimately, this dude is trying to call on the power of God to get his relationship back. And it just ain't it. Kim Kardashian's with Pete Davidson now. Dude's he's awesome. Pete Davidson's awesome. Let's be honest. He's hilarious on SNL. He's got a good personality. He's chill as hell. And he looks good. So, I mean, I wish Kanye West well, but damn, dude. We really got to reel it in because it's getting rough out there for the man. It's getting rough out there. He just needs to keep making good music and shining bright. I will go out on a limb this week and say that the Master Chef TV series with Gordon Ramsay is one of the greatest shows ever made. First off, there's something about watching food being made. And this isn't just an opinion of myself. I'm not, this isn't a profound statement. You go on YouTube and chefs making meals is incredibly popular. There's something super rewarding about watching someone meticulously put together a nice plate of food, especially considering how lazy and bland my diet is. Guys, I eat hamburger meat twice a day and chicken breast once a day. Every single meal I eat, I put lettuce and like Caesar salad on it. It's rough. It's rough. It works for me. I'm a simple guy and I don't like to think about the food that I'm making. A lot like Steve Jobs not liking to change up his outfit. It's a lot like the same thing. I just want to make my food and eat and get it over with. I don't really eat food for the enjoyment. I eat food for the energy and benefits physically. I am a robot, essentially. I am a vehicle filling up fuel. Is that healthy? Probably not, but who cares? The point is, there's something beautiful about watching someone put together a nice, beautifully crafted plate of food. Mix that with the rush you get from reality TV show competitions and drama in the kitchen and people getting kicked off and winning it's incredible. It's incredible. It's a marriage of two beautiful things. And I don't know if Master Chef is still on air, but I just watched the first season and it was incredible. Gordon Ramsay, say what you want about the man. Maybe he's an asshole. Now, I don't really think he's an asshole. I think he puts on a show for TV. But maybe he is an asshole. The dude is absolutely handcrafted for the television, for the camera. He is. Like, you watch Hell's Kitchen, he's screaming at these fucking chefs, just like being a cocky asshole in there. It's awesome. He's designed for it. But Master Chef season 1 was an absolute gem. I'm gonna dive into season 2. It's so good. It's so good. I cannot describe to you how amazing that is. Like I mentioned earlier, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all this stuff, guys. Here's what I'll have to say about it. It's beautiful. Okay. And if you are one of those few people who is intellectually superior to the entire human race and you have waited to purchase something that you actually need for this holiday, I applaud you. I applaud you. Because while you meticulously design this plan to purchase your needs at an affordable price, the rest of us are just blowing money on shit we don't need because for whatever reason, our brain tells us that it might as well be free because there's $20 taken off the price tag. Okay? I found myself on a website this morning like, oh my God, it's Cyber Monday. Instantly pull up a website. Holy shit, this beanie's cool. It's like, dude, you don't want this beanie. You don't want any of this shit. You just want to participate in cheap or discounted things. This FOMO that we all have about the holiday. Again, if you really need something and you're getting it at a discount, like you did it perfectly. It's the human dream right there. To take full advantage of Black Friday. You need a new TV and yours just broke. Boom. 50% off. That's beautiful. That's what it's all about. But the majority of us are not doing that. The majority of us are burning money we don't have on shit we're going to wear once. Let's be completely honest. That's the case. That's the case. And I caught myself in the trap. I was looking at my cart, about to buy this beanie. It's pretty cool. But it's like, why am I would I buy this beanie if it wasn't Cyber Monday or Black Friday? No. No, I don't need this shit. What are we doing? I don't know, guys. It is a beautiful time to buy Christmas gifts. Now, here's the issue with me right now. Okay. I'm in what they call the bootstrapping phase of business creation. That means I am sacrificing a lot of things to bring a business idea to life. AKA, I'm poor. Now, to be honest with you guys, it's not too bad right now. This month is good. But the nature of my work makes things very uncertain. Right? Client-based, very hand-to-hand transactions. Maybe it could very well be that all my clients next month all have unique baseball tournaments or situations, and they can't train, and I make $0. I mean, that's possible. Now, it's very unlikely, and it's not going to happen. This month was fantastic, but there's not a lot of stability in my life right now. Compound that with the fact that I sacrifice a lot of money with clients in workable hours during the day to focus on my business proposal and bring this virtual expansion to life. So things aren't good. Now, with that being said, it seems very financially irresponsible for me to buy gifts. Okay, and because I have a large family, if I buy a gift for one person, I have to buy a gift for multiple. Multiple gifts later, may have bought my family some gifts. And for that 30 minutes, the Christmas morning, I might feel good. But afterwards, a week later, when I get home with shit money and my gifts aren't even being used by my family because I have no idea what they want, I'm at a loss. I know this sounds terrible, but I don't know what to do here. Okay, I truly don't. Because of my situation, I just told my family not to get me anything. Because you know what's worse than not getting someone a gift? It's not getting someone a gift and then they give you a gift. Like, screw me. So I don't know what to do. Okay? Not only that, but I have had terrible experiences buying gifts in the past. I'm pretty sure one year I bought my mom a smart light bulb for Christmas. Oh, I think I did. I'm almost positive I did. And it was terrible, dude. It was terrible. I mean, I might be imagining this, but if I'm right and I did buy my mom a smart light bulb, when she opened it, it was terrible. Like, you know when you open a gift from someone and you hate the gift, but you don't want to, overtly be like, oh my God, are you kidding me? It was one of those, if I remember. I don't know why this is so foggy and why I'm uncertain of this. It was probably during a pretty rough period of life. If I'm buying smart light bulbs for Christmas, I was probably hungover as shit, not thinking about Christmas at all until the morning up. Probably walked into a Walmart and was like, oh, here we go. Best we got. But she opened the gift and was like, oh, thank you. Nice. Like, buying a smart light bulb for a family member is worse than not buying a gift. It is. So rather than me buying this bullshit gift that I don't know that someone wants, that they're going to have to fake like they like it when they open it, I'd just rather not buy any gifts. Now, obviously, I'll think about this a little bit, and if I can come up with any ideas, I'll certainly go after it or explore it, but it's a stressful time. It should be I wish I had the money to buy whatever I wanted for my family, That would be a beautiful thing. If I could just go home and be like, here, everybody, eat up, family. Enjoy. We're doing well. but we're not right now, guys. Hopefully that's in the future. That's the idea. That's what we're sacrificing for currently. But yeah, I'm excited to go home for the holidays, guys. I am an extremely non-social human being, and it is absolutely detrimental for my health. I didn't talk to another human being the entirety of Christmas or Thanksgiving. I did not say a single word to another human the entirety of Thanksgiving. Oh, wait, I said thank you to my DoorDash driver. Yeah, I got DoorDash. I said thank you to her. But I laid down in my bed Thanksgiving night. I was just talking to myself like, holy shit, we didn't talk to anybody today. At all. At all. Now, I know that this might be pretty scary for some individuals. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at, I'm kind of a psychopath. I've been doing this stuff for a while, and I've been doing this stuff for multiple holidays. We're used to this stuff. We're used to this stuff, okay? One day it will change, and I'm very aware that the issues that can arise mentally and the ramifications that it has on my attitude and my health, and I feel it sometimes. But it will change in the next couple years. 4 or 5 years max. I'm going to be surrounding myself with family members and friends and prioritizing, family. I just got to get this business thing out of the way. I got to figure this out first. It's number one priority. I don't give a shit about anything else. Got to make this happen. I am completely donating the next 2, 3, 4 years of my life to pursuing this passion and this dream. And if that means spending a couple holidays alone, so be it. Absolutely. Sign me up, baby. Sign me up. But yeah, I'm going home. I'm excited for the mental benefits that are going to come. Surrounding myself with people, loved ones, seeing old friends, going out and doing young people shit. I haven't gone to a bar in like a year or two. So I look forward to those activities, and it's going to be really good for the mental. It's going to be really good for the mental. Remind ourselves who we do it for, right? Who we do it for. Yeah, the Christmas is a beautiful time, but also stressful, mainly because of the gifts. Now, as far as like legitimate news going on, something that's very interesting to me, guys, that we need to talk about. And we're big fans of technology here. Okay, and a technology expert from Apple this week said confidently that iPhones or just smartphones of any kind are going to be obsolete within the next 10 years. Now, this is not rocket science. We see the crazy shit going on. Elon Musk, microchips, smart cars, self-driving vehicles. It's going to get crazy, and it's going to get crazy fast. And when I say crazy, I mean it's going to change everything. Without smartphones, things are going to be augmented reality. We put on glasses that essentially operate as our smartphone in our lens, overlaying virtual reality with the real world, thus augmented reality. And this is just the beginning. I mean, I won't even say the beginning. This is just the surface. The world of VR, virtual reality, entertainment, gaming, social interaction with the announcement of Facebook's metaverse, combined with the advancements in gaming and it's going to be so crazy, guys. You're going to have more and more people spending a majority of their lives in the virtual reality, because if you could be Superman every day, why the hell would you want to wake up in your apartment in the middle of fucking nowhere with no friends and no money when you could be a superhero literally flying around a seemingly 100% real world, saving people's life? It's just the reality, guys. Life can suck sometimes, for some of us more than others. And I wouldn't consider myself one of these people. I have a lot to accomplish here in the real world, and I'm very excited about it. And no game can truly compare to the goals that I'm in the achievement I'm trying to achieve out here. But for some people, they're not as lucky. Life is Their job sucks. They hate waking up in the mornings. And tuning into a virtual world to hang out with 6 naked women in an anime virtual reality porno is literally heaven on earth. And they're going to spend a lot of time there, guys. And that's just the absolute truth. Now, of course, all this degeneracy is probably not going to be happening in Facebook's metaverse, because the metaverse is going to be very regulated. But when we talk about open software VR communities and worlds like Decentraland, that's where shit gets a little dicey. That's where shit gets crazy. Maybe you're unhappy with the way you look. In VR, you can be the sexiest dude ever, or the sexiest chick ever. It happens today, guys. It happens today. People that aren't very confident with themselves in person will go into virtual reality and give themselves huge anime tits and hack the brains of men across the world and get all the men ever. It happens. It's out there. Maybe you don't like hearing it, but it's out there. And it's going to only compound, guys. Virtual reality right now is pretty clunky. You got to put on these huge fucking glasses that hang your head, that strap to your head. It's not, you're wearing like, you have like controllers in your hand, right? It's not very immersive, but it will be. It will be. And then that's when it's really going to start creeping into the lives of everyone everywhere. Undoubtedly. So yeah, I mean, the future of technology is crazy. The world's going to get nuts, and I'm excited to watch. I'm here for the ride, baby. I luckily am somewhat established in the virtual world. I live a majority of my life in the virtual world. I have embraced the virtual world. I love it. I love the ability to connect with anybody anywhere. And it's interesting. It's a ride, guys. And rather than complain about it, we're here. There's nothing to do about it. Rather than complain about it or be hopeful about it, let's just ride. Let's see what happens. Try to find some loved ones on the way that you can laugh with, share memories with. You know. Just have fun. I don't know why I just said get married. Get a girlfriend, get a boyfriend. Go climb a mountain. Laugh with each other at TV shows. Find your passion. Take leaps, take bounds. Guys, things are really crazy for me right now. This business proposal that I made is, it's so real now. I truly believe that I'm sitting on an incredibly valuable idea, both for utility and both monetarily. I have incredibly high hopes for what I'm doing right now. So much so that sometimes I kind of wonder if it's too good to be true. And I just don't know. I'm worried that I have false confidence in what I'm doing right now. Seriously. I do. I wonder if when I get done with these video calls or these conferences online or these meetings and I throw on my music and just feel like I'm on a path to success, I wonder if I'm wrong. But here's the thing about everything I'm going through right now. I am taking quite literally the biggest risk of my life. First, it was making this business. Now it's actually expanding this business. The reason for this expansion being so risky is it's essentially going to be with hundreds of thousands of dollars. Traveling across the country to tell people about my idea and essentially asking for money or offering ownership in my company for some financial stability, startup investments. And I have to say, even if this project fails miserably and nothing amounts to it, and afterwards I'm just extremely just sad and beat down and unsure whether or not I'm meant to be successful, this process right now, where I'm at right now, yesterday morning, Wednesday with my first meeting with my developers, these will forever be some of the greatest days of my life. And what's interesting about it is that there's no immediate gratification. I've made zero money from the project so far. I've had zero people tell me, hey, this is going to work. The reason why these days have been so good is because there's hope. It's the journey. I'm constantly accomplishing small goals each and every day. And week after week, I'm seeing this mountain of progress stack up for a project that just seemed unsurmountable. These small daily victories, looking back on them week after week and seeing what I've accomplished day to day, is one of the most rewarding things I've ever experienced in life. And the hope I get from that, every week, 2 weeks, I get out of a meeting and I am just invigorated. I want to listen to my favorite song and dance forever because it seems so possible. It seems so damn possible. One of my beautiful moments this week was talking to a development team. I don't want to talk about the development team exclusively right now. I want to keep things relatively under wraps. Things are signed with an NDA, and again, I don't want to talk too much. Right, it'd be a pretty bad idea for me to broadcast my business idea, which I think is unique and worth millions to the world. But it went well, man. This guy was very passionate about what he did. Owns a small little team that create mobile apps, and it just felt so perfect. It felt so perfect. And this Monday, I will be, the day that this episode releases, I will be brainstorming meeting with the development team. What is the app going to look like? How much is it going to cost to design the UI? What the app looks like? How much is it going to cost to develop it? And once I get these numbers, it's rubber to the road. We go to investors and say, here's my idea, and here's how much it's going to cost. And I believe it's going to revolutionize the strength and conditioning industry. I truly believe that, guys. We'll see. You bet your ass I'm going to find out, though. I am going all in for this. There's absolutely no doubt. There is absolutely no doubt. Right now, the document's about 72 pages long, guys. It's incredible. I'm extremely proud of it, even if it doesn't amount to anything. We are sending it, okay? We are sending it. And I hope I can give you guys updates soon. When the app is released, when I can talk about it, you guys will be the first to know. When it does come out, give it a little test run for me. You know, try it out for size. See if you have any suggestions for me. I'd appreciate that greatly. But we're doing some pretty incredible things right now, and we're sacrificing a lot for it. So I do hope it works out. Sacrificing everything for it. Let's be honest. My mental health, the stability of my bank account, my social life. Yeah. But, you know, for the entirety of our life, my life, people have always told me I always worked relatively hard, and whether it might be true or not, people have always told me, Hunter, you're going to be really successful. Whether it be in school, I did well, or whether it be in business now, Hunter, you're going to be successful. You're passionate. You work so hard. And over the last couple of years, I began to question the legitimacy of that, whether or not that's actually true. Do I have what it takes to be successful? Do I have problems with my mental, or am I too stubborn, or am I too floaty to actually create anything that's worth a damn? And this is really going to be the test of that, guys. Even though these thoughts that I'm mentioning now do creep up, I think I can do it. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm going to be successful. I don't know. There's luck in this game too. I believe I have the skills to make something happen, but is it going to? I have no fucking idea. I had success in school, yeah, but what about the real world? What about big boy stuff? Does it apply? Does the same skills that allow you to absolutely master organic chemistry and essentially teach your college class apply to the real world? To creating a business, a mobile app? I don't know, guys. And there's nothing more I want in my life to think to myself, damn, they were right. I just didn't know how it was gonna manifest. But I just don't know. I just don't know. I believe I have what it takes. Do I believe that it will happen? Who knows? All right. But again, none of that really matters because the real sugar of life, the real meat and potatoes of this all is this journey I'm on, and the constant progress. There's no other feeling like it. Just to slowly, climb the mountain. To have that huge mountain to climb, that endless pursuit of achievement and progress. I don't think it'd be a bad thing if the climb here never ended. This process never ended, but I hope it does end, and I hope that when it does end, it's wildly successful. Okay. A little longer today. We got in a little soapbox there, but things have been interesting. I appreciate you guys for being here. I really do. You guys that listen to the podcast every week, it means a lot. It really does. You guys that reach out, talk about the podcast. These days, I have a lot on my plate, so it's not as prioritized. You can probably tell from me, dropping off of the phone calls and not talking about the merch as much, and that's okay. We will never stop this, but priorities do change, and right now my priority is to change my fucking life. All right? To be completely honest with you guys. It's time for me to make something happen here. And the podcast will always be dear to my heart, and it will always stay in my weekly schedule. Absolutely. But right now we got to get ourselves out. I'm not happy with where I'm at in life right now. I'm happy with the process I'm in, but I'm not happy with where I'm at. There's a lot more to be achieved, and we're going to fucking see if it works out. All right? All right, family. I hope you can get something from that. Take the leap, guys. Take chances. We're on a ball of dust floating to a gigantic, vast universe of nothingness. Nothing really matters other than your happiness, your joy. So see if you can do it. See if you can do it. And sacrifice damn near everything if you have the luxury to figure out if you can. Okay, and the majority of us don't have families right now. Don't have kids, wives, families counting on us. So go run for it, guys. Go run for it. I sure as hell am. All right. All right. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're on a low, life's beating your ass right now. Battle through. Things could change in a moment's notice, guys. In a snap of fingers, things could turn around. And if you're on a high, enjoy it, because you will fall back down. Ebbs and flows, guys. Life's a roller coaster. All right. That's it for this week's episode of Interplanetary Monkeys. This is Hunter Klein, and you'll hear from me next week. Peace.